Hey everyone, so I've already primed my face with one of the many primers I have. This one has a good amount of SPF in it, so I really feel, can keep my face out of the sun, keep looking young. I burn really easily. I have this blotting sponge. You can see how it's not entirely clean. It's from Beauty Blender, and I'm just going to blot before I'm doing anything else. Blotted. Now I'm going to apply a little bit of primer to my eyelids. This one is especially for glitter. Now I have to think about what kind of foundation I want to do today. I think I'm gonna go with the Fenty Beauty. You can tell I don't have much of that left. And I'm gonna put it on with this really cool brush. This one, it's kind of hard to tell, but it's star shaped. It's the Superstar Flawless Foundation brush from It Cosmetics. So I usually just take a bit and I go dot, 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 till it's mostly all off my fingers. There's no real method to the madness, but I make sure I get every bit kind of squirted out of there. And then we just kind of blend. We stipple, we blend. You just gotta make sure you're putting it on in a way that it's gonna want to stay. That's the hardest part for those of us who are really epic sweaters. That is not something that you knit or have knitted for you, but somebody who has hyperhidrosis. For me, it's an effect of medication, so I'm a lot more sensitive to heat and the sunlight because of the psychiatric meds I'm on. Now, there's a good chance that these medications will end in my dying 2 to 3 decades earlier than genetics would have me die, but for the same reasons that people usually do. In any event, we have this really, really nice, clean canvas now, and we can work on that. I'm going to cover that clean canvas up with a little Urban Decay De-Slick. For that, I'm going to use... I should have gotten all my brushes out in an order that I was going to use them in, but I just don't really think ahead the way other people think ahead. So here is the brush I'm going to use. It's a Bare Minerals Seamless Buffing Brush. Is it the right one for this? I don't know. But what this does is keeps you from getting as oily as you would otherwise, or as sweaty. It's not a perfect fix, but it sure beats a lot of stuff. So the next thing I like to do is build the eyebrow. And the way I'm going to do that today is starting with the magenta. How well can you read that? 3D brow tones? Yeah. And I put it right directly, just following the way my brows want to go naturally. And it gives just a little magenta hue because that's the way that my hair is dyed. I have it pulled back right now, so it's harder to see that. If I showed you the back side, well, I can't see it, but perhaps you can. It's a lovely shade of what my stylist calls wild orchid. Which, by the way, I love Changes Hair Design in Hazlet, Michigan. I can walk there from my house. The ladies are really friendly. One of them even owned my house before I did. So after that, I'm going to follow through with a little bit of a brush. And then 2, this is from Maybelline. It's a Total Temptation. And I wonder if it tells me, oh yeah, I use 305 Soft Brown. You can see that I use a lot of different brands. That's because I have a hoard. Someday I'll show you this hoard, but I don't want to get haters right away. You know, it's really what I spend my discretionary budget on. Every month I tell myself this is how much you can spend on makeup, and I think about it all month. I think about what is it I'm going to want to get this month. But now you can see the eyebrows are defined with just a little hint of that pink, as well as the brown that you're seeing in the rest of my hair. So that's really good. That's where we want to be. What I'm also seeing is that this Fenty did not blend that well in with the primer I used. So I'm going to try this blotting brush just to kind of even things out a bit. And then I really want to use this neon palette from Huda Beauty. I've been using a lot of it, you can tell, but it's so pretty. And I was thinking of combining it with the other palette I have from Huda Beauty, which is Amethyst Obsessions. See? That one I've used a lot more. I just don't know. I just want to make like a really sparkly eye today, but I want it to have a little bit of smokiness, mysteriousness to it. So I'm getting out this angle brush first. That's the first one I saw of me. And then this is going to be my blending brush. And then, well, I think I'll use this one for the lid up to the crease. This is from Bogashi Paris. I don't know, it's one that came in like, you know, one of those free kits that I got. So I'm going to use this one to start. And we're just going to really, really, really do a good job of covering the eyelid, because I want to go a bit, like I was saying, kind of smoky, but sparkly. The only way to do that is to really cover it a lot. I know you're thinking this looks crazy, but don't worry, it's all gonna blend. I'm just gonna finish using this color first. We're going to just get a lot of it on there. We also want to be creating the illusion that our eyes are wider than they really are. So that's why you kind of blend out a little bit. And I use this. This lets you just color switch. It's like just a quick way to clean your brushes. I'm not going to use that brush again. I'm going to put it away for now. But just so I don't get surprised next time. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to bring the same color around underneath, because that's always what you want to do. When you're doing a smoky eye, you want it dark, dark, dark towards the lashes. And don't worry, we're going to make this legit. We are. So that's already looking kind of interesting, right? I haven't even put my blush on and stuff. So, I mean, get ready. It's going to get pretty exciting. It really is. So, next I'm going to take this, basically it's a crease brush, crease sponge, that's what it says. And I'm trying to think about it. I think I want to take the neon palette and use this middle one, like right in here, to just add like some glimmer right there. If you were paying attention, you can see I accidentally dripped it in the wrong one first, and then I moved it over to the right one I wanted to use. Now, I'm not sure that any of these shades are going to give me like the sparkle I want on top. So I have to kind of look here because, yeah, see these ones I've almost used up the light sparkly shade. So I'm going to put that one away for now. I think I'm going to start with this one on the bottom of the neon palette and see how that does in blending. We're going to add some more glitter at the top at the end. Don't worry. First, we're just kind of blending everything together and making it look like cohesive. Cohesive. You want it to look like a painting where you can't tell where one color ends and another begins. Which is why we're not done here yet. We're just getting started. But always, always, always at the very least wipe the powder off. You know I don't sanitize as often as one should. So that's a start. Now though, we're going to take from Urban Decay the Glitter Rock. And this is just really awesome to take with your finger. I like to use my ring finger. And dot on over anything that you've done in the purple range, or really any range that you want to put a kind of purpley glitter over. And this is just going to make it a lot shinier. Just a lot shinier. Because I really want people to like be like, wow, you're shimmery. I want it to have like an awe factor to it. Just a bit of drama. I mean, I'm only really wearing a t-shirt and like yoga pants essentially. But we gotta have a little drama. So the next thing I take is this liquid chrome paint from Tarte in, it's their Pride color. You know, I'm not gay, but I'm not a lot of things that I support. I want everyone to be able to live their most authentic life, whatever that means to them. And I want our country to always support that. And I want our religious institutions to always support that. Call me crazy. But whenever a makeup brand is like, you know, donating proceeds to, you know, LGBT plus community or whatever, animal cruelty, I'm kind of moved by that. Plus it's so pretty. Look at how pretty this is. This is one of my newer things. It's covered in stars and it's purple and it's just gorgeous. I just love it. So that's what we're doing to line the top. I don't like to put it underneath because my underneath gets really smudgy. So like we're going to try to work on this underneath area. I'm going to wipe that off. I'm using right now, let me show you in one moment. This is the Neutrogena Healthy Skin 3-in-1 Concealer for Eyes. Now the reason I start with this, and I've already done an eye cream a while ago when I did the primer on my skin. I can show you my skincare routine sometime. If you're watching now, there's a chance you'll watch later, I'm sure. So I really just kind of work that in because it has sunscreen. And one of the leading causes of discoloration, darkness, under eye circles is sun damage. So I kind of act like I've got it, even though I don't think I do. I think it's just genetics that have doomed me to it. Then I like to put this waterproof, long-lasting under-eye concealer from Lancome in it. This is in their lightest color. And yeah, I do a lot with my fingers because I feel like it just melts into the skin better rather than like staying on the surface with a brush. You can tell me what you think below. I don't mind constructive criticism. One thing I know though is you should never take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from. That's just true. Okay, to seal that up, I am taking out my Urban Decay De-Slick again. I'm finding the correct brush. And where did you go? My perfect brush for this. Okay, this one, like this little kind of roundy one. We're gonna do is I'm just hoping, because this is the area that sweats the most, and I hate having under eye circles, but I think I've really covered them up pretty well for today. So, in any event, usually the last thing we want to do is, again, some kind of something to set all the makeup. Oh, but you know what? We forgot blush. I got so excited about doing sparkly eyes that I didn't do a blush yet. So this is Anastasia Beverly Hills, but I got it at like Ross, Dress for Less, you know. And so I need to take out my blush brush. And this one, these are dark, like really pigmented, so I just do a real quick, and then, yeah, you can see, I mean, there is no method to my madness with blush. I just try to make it look done. Because there's just not a lot of pigmentation on my face. There's not a lot of interest, so I try to draw these areas of interest. You know, other than my eyes, I have decent lips. You know, everything about me is decent. I like my face, or else I wouldn't spend time on it. So, you can tell I just knocked over a few things. This is a Becca highlighter sample I got. I'm putting it on with this cute little fan brush from Benefit. I just like the light effect it does on highlighter. That's what I like. So, we do all that, and then pretty much what we need to do is a little bit of a spray to keep everything on. So this is the NYX one. I'm almost out of, but that's alright. And then we do our mascara, which is one of the things that fell over just a minute ago. So, yes, I'm doing this one right at you. You gotta do a lot of layers. Oh, I forgot to tell you what I'm using. This is the Bad Gal Gang. Not Bad Bal Gang. Bad Gal Bang from Benefit. It really lasts. It really lasts through crying at the therapist's office, any kind of panic attacks, sweat in my eyes, and it does it without stinging. I'm just really sensitive to mascara, and whenever I find one that doesn't sting, I like to use it for a while. There's one I like from Mary Kay that my friend Larissa sells too. Never had a reaction to it, but I got a sample of this one, and I just was like, oh, I want to work with this one for a while. I have absolutely no brand loyalty. I mean, you can pretty much just clean up anything like that with your fingers quickly. If not, you can always use a little sponge. I'll show you how to use a sponge for that, because I think I kind of need to. But you get the sponge up here and just kind of move everything around where it needs to be again. And then even have this like extra glittery thing I'm going to put on top here, just because, I don't know, we can use a little extra glitter, I guess. I really just like to be glittery. It makes me happy. You really want it in the corner of your eyes, not with a finger that you clean mascara off with. And then there. So my main problem area right now is my nose. I have no idea what to do with a nose that just doesn't want to cooperate. So I'm going to try using what I sometimes use under my eyes, this creaseless concealer, and just dotting it over the powders and everything I already did, and the foundation and the primer. See if I can get it to just kind of stick a little more today. I'm looking at my face and I've done it all. I've done the canvas, I've done the eyebrows, eyes, cheeks. You want me to do my lips for a minute? I forgot about them. They just need something a little like nourishing today. I'm going to do this Dr. Lip. I'm doubting that's a real name, but it is lanolin, and that is the best possible ingredient for any lip product. I really don't tend to go bold on my lips unless that's like really what I want to define that day, because I drink a lot, and I don't mean alcohol. I actually really don't drink alcohol because it messes with those psych meds I mentioned. Don't want to do that. So no alcohol, but where's it going with that? In any event, I drink a lot. It is an alcohol. It's a lot of unsweetened iced tea. And I don't like heavy lipsticks just coming off on that, even ones that claim they won't. So this is the face we are going with today. And with my glasses, I think it just completes the look. I'm feeling good. And I can kind of show you all the products that I got out today. If I just move this real quick. First of all, you want to see all the lights that I've got? A lot of lights. Second of all, my little boob microphone has gotten a little hooked on something. But then over here, you're going to see all the products I used and the brushes. Although I put some of them away in here. It's going to be a little more organized soon. But I appreciate you kind of standing by and, watching me get used to it. I hope you have a good day.